I'm riding around today and I'm talking to a gentleman who served time in prison. And I'm not going to show his face, but he served time somewhere else, not here in Houston County or adjoining counties, for trafficking in drugs, which was methamphetamines. First of all, I'm going to ask you a little bit about the prison system, okay?
All right.
No cussing. Okay. Tell me, we were talking about the story that was today in the news where a lieutenant from the Department of Corrections got arrested for assault where an inmate died, and I still haven't figured out the assault charge when it was a death, the person died. Tell me about prison.
Well, prison is...
You want to talk a little louder?
Prison is worse than the streets. There's more drugs in prison than it is on the streets.
How's the drugs getting into the prison?
By the officers.
So, just kind of explain to me, as we were talking earlier, how that works.
Well, first of all, you have to get in a good conversation with the officer. Know where they routes is, where they live, everything about them. See if you can trust them before they can trust you. Because you locked up, so you can't do nothing but respect and go by what they say do. Another thing, once you get to know them, switch numbers.
Switch numbers is what you mean?
Get their number. Then they realize that you have a cell phone and they don't turn you in. That means they on the same side you on. They just didn't get caught. So they just want easy money, fast money. So you pay them $1,000 to bring in what you want, and they do it.
All right. Tell me, if you get that regularly, you as an inmate, how much money are you making?
Off $1,000, depends on what you bring in. You make $10,000 to $15,000
Over what period of time?
a month.
How do you get your, I'm assuming it's cash, how do you get that out of the prison?
Cash App, Green Dot.
But how, you're allowed to send money out of the prison?
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as you got a cell phone, they can't stop you.
Yeah, but you can't send cash through the phone, so how do you get it to your cash out?
Your family, they family got to send it to your Cash App. If they want to do drugs, they family got to send it to your Cash App.
Oh, okay. So the inmate in the prison's not actually paying you, the family's paying you.
That's right.
What drugs can you get?
Everything. You name it, they bring it.
And it's smuggled by the guards.
Yep.
What makes the guards do that?
Money.
And,
Extra money.
and it's because they're paid so little wages?
That's right.
I was told by a person that went to Kilby that you can order Burger King, you can order any food you want, stuff like that. Is that true?
I don't know about that, but in any other prison I've been at, it's the same way. That's how it goes, but I don't know about Kilby.
And you were in some of the hardcore prisons?
That's right. West Jefferson, Bill, St. Clair, Ventress, Elmore. Yeah, all those.
What do you think needs to be done to fix the prison system, and that the prison system in Alabama has the highest murder rate in the United States?
Let the prison run itself.
How does a prison run itself?
That's the reason why so many people getting killed, because a lot of officers try to, I don't know how to put it.
Just put it straight talk.
Well, a lot of officers try to, try to debo a person when they know they ain't got the ups on inmates, because they gonna ride together, period. So that's how officers gonna get themselves hurt, or inmate they gonna get themselves killed, or a new charge. So let the prison run itself. People got life without sentences, so they ain't got nothing to lose or nothing to live for. So you might as well just let them do what they do.
How do you do that and maintain order in the prison?
Stay out of the way. If you want to live, keep you a 12-hour shift job.
Right.
Yeah. Just stay out of the way. Cause ain't nothing you can stop. You can't stop them doing what they do. money just like they do. So
I want to ask you, we hear all this about we need new prisons, we need new prisons, we need new prisons. As an outsider looking in, I say that 65 to 70% of the people that's in prison does not have to be in a locked up cell. We're passing a metal building. You could have a metal building with barrack-style facilities and fence secure compound, but they don't have to be in locked-down cells. Do you agree or disagree with that?
I agree. They don't need to be. That's gonna make the prison worse.
So do you think, and you've been in several prisons, that Alabama has enough prison lockdown space that you don't have to build all these new prisons, that a work count, not them going out working, but just a metal building that's air conditioned or heated and got barrack style facilities like a military bunk, that probably 65 to 70% of those in prison, that's fine?
Yeah, that's fine. That'll work. Because when it's hot, everything goes bad in prison. Everybody gets frustrated.
I was told that one sheriff in one county even had a dessert cart go around because his philosophy was if he kept them fed,
that's right,
and not hungry, that he didn't have problems with them.
That's right. That's an any prison, honestly. That's an any prison.
What are some, if you could sit down with Governor Ivey, the senators, and the representatives that are supposed to be trying to solve this problem, what would you tell them they needed to do on the overcrowding, because they're under federal mandate, what they need to do on the overcrowding and to fix the prison?
Build a big metal prison, open bay, different blocks, and make sure everything is AC, make sure everything is cool, you know, give them a little free time.
But you're a prisoner, you don't deserve all that.
Well, I don't know what to say about that.
Well, I mean, because that's,
you gotta
I'm saying that because that's what people say.
Yeah.
So that's why I asked you that, or made that statement.
Well, if she want to continue to do what she's doing a good job, but at the same time she's building a new prison. Two new prisons not gonna work because it's lockdown cells. It's gonna be worse because you're gonna put the max count with the max count, and every camp is maxed now. So every camp is maxed out now, which I honestly believe that.
All right. Now I'm going to ask you an advice question to young people. Every time we turn around, there's a 18-year-old getting arrested for capital murder or for robbery or for drugs. And that it seems like that a lot of the young people have no regard for their own life and don't realize where they're fixing to go. What's your words of wisdom to them?
That's something I can't really explain. Honestly, I really can't explain that. Try to keep the guns out the street, man. You know, I've been in that lifestyle myself, but I had to change.
But to the young people that are messing up their lives, do they want to go to prison? In other words, tell them what it's like in prison. Is that somewhere they want to go and spend the rest of their life, or they want to spend 20 years or not go?
No, for all you young kids out there, man, I appreciate if y'all just, you know, sit down and listen to your mama, because it's going to be too late once you get locked up. Because your mama going to tell you the same thing that my mom used to tell me. I told you so. And a hard head make a soft ass.
Anything else about the prison life?
No. Just, all I can tell them is don't go, man. Please don't go. Because you won't get out. If you got a capital murder case, man, especially Houston County, you ain't gonna never get out.
It's a long time to be 18 years old.
With 30 years over your head. And you ain't gonna see, you probably ain't gonna even get no parole, period, because every time you go for parole, the family is gonna be there to testify. They're gonna be there every time you go up for parole. So you ain't got no win. So just sit your ass up, sit down, get you a job, stay in school.
All right. I appreciate you talking to me.
Yes, sir.
And I promised him we wouldn't show the face, and that's why I'm just showing the road. And just for the record, we're on some back roads and met 2 Houston County Sheriff deputies out on patrol. So during this conversation, I met a Tahoe just a few minutes ago and just met a Crown Vic. So Sheriff's Office is out on the road working.